Madness! Madness. This is Sparta!
I use a Kodak Mini, which is the one I'm using right now. It has no camera mount on it whatsoever, no tripod mount, no nothing. Well, let me show you. I have this camera here, which is a POS Vivitar still camera. I have no idea what the serial number is. I don't know. I got it from a friend of mine. Oh, it's a 331 digital camera. And anyway, it eats batteries. Don't have a memory card for it. So I figured I've already started doing it, so I'm gonna try and take that off. So I have a camera mount for this camera. Well, I already got all the screws out of it. I got it apart. And then I got to thinking. You see there's a little monitor and everything. Then I got to thinking about that eyepiece. Because this camera does not have macro. You get down and close and it gets blurry. But if I take this and I line it up and I look through it, I've got a makeshift macro, which is pretty sweet. There it is. I've got macro. Anywho, so what I'm working on now is trying, I don't know why I'm being gingerly about it, to peel it apart, which I just evidently did. Oh yeah, watch out for this sumbitch leading, this sumbitch here. Watch out for this, because it'll get you right there every time. I wonder. Oh, it's hot glued in place. Okay. But we're after that lens right there. I think I see how I can get it. I had another feeder, but I don't. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to come right here. Well, you can see it, but I'm going to pop that clip right there off. There's one there, one there, and there's two more on this side. I'll pop them off, and I can take this apart, and we'll see if I can't get that lens out. Upon further inspection, I got looking at this, and right down in there is a screw. There's also another one right there. So I don't need to pop that top off, which I had already done, as you can tell by the broken clip. But anyway, now let's take the screws out and we'll see if we can't use it a little better. Okay, and there we have it. The eyepiece is out of the camera. And there's the two little screws that it came with. And it works even better now because I got some better control. Speaking of control, that's the one we'll use. See, you really can't see anything because this camera doesn't have macro. Or does it? Anyway, it looks like it didn't have macro. I hold this down there, and look, macro. Let's run the one that's not so blurry. Okay, we'll come over here. Look through, and ta-da! Redneck Macro. Blurry, clear, blurry, clear. But I don't know if I'll be able to upload this video tonight because I want to wait till tomorrow and cut that out. And maybe I'll show you how I'm making that clip. That I'm not sure of, but anyway, let's see what else we can't salvage from this thing. I really haven't found anything useful on it yet. I thought you'd be interested to see that I got the lens out. I just tried looking through the camera. That's all you get. It's like super macro. You really need something fine with that. This camera just cannot focus on it. But if you look there, there's your photo cell, or whatever the frick it's called. Way down in here, little photo cell, maybe even a mirror. There's your video out, I think. Your power in. I don't think there's a switch over here somewhere, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Now here's the capacitor for the flash, which is there. I wonder if I can get that fucker to power up. We'll find out after I dig deeper. I may have a use for this screen, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll find out eventually. I was just tinkering here, watching a little TV, doing this, and I'm thinking, maybe I can pop this little plastic plate here off the top. Yeah, well, I got my screwdriver. Where did I have it? Down in here somewhere. And I'm prying and prying and prying, and all of a sudden, it popped out. It's got a freaking plug in it. Sorry about that, my nose itched. This little piece, I have no idea what they use it for or anything. I don't have any uses for it really, so I'll probably file this under G with about 90% of the rest of this camera. But yeah, there's your USB jack, and I believe this one was the video out. That's the power in. Anyway, in the middle of trying to get this apart, so I'm going to see if I can get that little screen out real easy. And there's a screw here, 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 and I think there's one somewhere else. But we'll get this thing apart and we'll see what's buried. Okay, here. Got it separated. And upon inspection, there's a screw. This thing really needs macro. There's a screw here I need to take out, and then there's a screw here I need to take out. And then it looks like that little lens, or not lens, but monitor, I guess you could say, or screen, whatever, will come right off this board, and I'll pretty much have everything I want then off of it. And you're looking at my cup. That little screen right there is what I'm trying to get now. Why? I don't know. I may find a use for it. You never know. Well, I'll get that off and then I'll show you that, and maybe we'll end this for the night, or just make that another video a part 2 for tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Or another video altogether. I also forgot to mention, sorry about that, I had to adjust my glasses. We got the screws out, by the way. As you can see, it's a little floppy now. Little metal brackets on the back. On the ribbon cable. Ooh, gotta be careful with the ribbon cable. Don't want to break it. Well, right there. Right there. This right here. Unlike most ribbon cables, it's just one of those little. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Right. I almost dropped you, people. Let's get this piece of tape out of the way. Oh, it's like every other one. You see, it just pulls right out of there. You know, I may end up keeping this together and use it for something else entirely. Maybe. Anyway, that's what I was after. There's your Redneck Macro. God damn, I can't talk tonight. But once again, here's your Redneck Macro. It's the viewfinder from an old Vivitar 331 digital still camera. That's what's left of it, by the way, that and that. But I think I may have a use for that. I don't know. If I do, it'll be something in a future video. Who knows? I might be able to rebuild a webcam with it. I doubt it, but I've got one on the backup in case that one fries anyway. Well, there it is. My Redneck Macro. That works pretty good too. Let's see how good the macro is. There you go. You can't read that, can you? I'm going to slide this over the top of it. Get it over here in some half decent light. Get it where I can read it. Hey, that's my Redneck Macro. That's all it is the viewfinder out of a camera. When you need macro in a pinch and your camera doesn't have it, find yourself an old digital camera. Oh, maybe even one of those disposable cameras would work. Next task is getting the magnet out. There used to be like colored plastic screens that go on there, but anyway. There's how you get your Redneck Macro. And so you get a size comparison. There's right there. The optic lens for when you're looking through the viewfinder. If everybody remembers the viewfinder, there's what they look like. They make really good macros if your camera doesn't have a macro. Catch you later. Well, I guess this concludes this video. It's not exactly a vlog, but
behold, it is here.
Anyway, it's not exactly a vlog, but hey, what the heck? Maybe somebody will learn something from it. Hopefully. Catch you later.